Hi guys, sorry I look a little washed out. Everything is kind of out of order in my house because we're about to be moving, so there's like boxes back there and stuff. So this video is going to be a little hair extensions update, kind of a rant maybe, just all over the place. So I don't know how clear this video is going to be, but I just felt like talking about a few things. First, I want to talk about my Irresistible Me hair extensions. As you guys know, they did send me a set to review, and I did that a while ago, blah blah blah. I am not wearing them anymore. I'm actually back to my mini house extensions, which is my blue balayage. I am wearing Irresistible Me hair extensions right now. If you have been watching my videos, you know my haircut is actually really weird because I have a side cut. So what happened to the Irresistible Me hair extensions is I had dyed them a darker blonde with really dark brown roots, and I wanted to go back to blonde so that I could do this. So I had to bleach them out, which I have always bleached my hair extensions. I bleach these mini house ones all the time. I've had over 10 sets of mini house hair, and I change my hair color all the time. If you follow me, you know this. And I bleach them all the time. So I bleached my Irresistible Me hair extensions exactly the same way I do any hair, my hair extensions, whatever. And they didn't hold up to it. If I can find a picture, I'll show you, but they just shed everywhere. It was awful, and I could not save them. So I kept them, and what I've done with them now is I took the wefts that weren't so damaged and thin, and I put them in with some old blonde hair extensions I had, and I kind of cut it into like a long bob. I kind of made it look like it was grown out because my hair is so funky that it's hard to blend, but hopefully this looks okay. The back is awful, it's all choppy, but I mean, I cut it myself, so that's all. Whenever I feel like having short hair, I'm going to be wearing these, so I did save them a little bit. So if you buy Irresistible Me hair extensions, I would suggest not bleaching them, because I liked them. They weren't as soft as I thought they were going to be, but they were really strong hair, and they held curl really well. So they were good hair, and they're kind of expensive, but if you don't want to buy, because a lot of people don't like to buy from eBay, like the mini house hair, that's where I buy mine from, eBay. I know they have their own website, but I buy them off of eBay, and people don't trust China hair, whatever, so Irresistible Me is a good brand, I guess, if you don't want to buy these ones. Which brings me to my next topic. Another company had contacted me to review their hair extensions, and a long time ago I had asked viewers if you wanted to see that, and so I said yes. And I got these hair extensions from hairextensionbuy.com. They come in a package like this, Izzy wig. Basically, I got these and was very disappointed. I don't want to go off too much on them because I've been talking back and forth with them. It was really confusing. I said they're so thin, they shed a lot, and a clip was broken. I can't even wear them, they're so thin, and they don't curl. It's like they're fake hair, they won't curl. If I have the clip that I actually sent them, I'll have it be playing down here somewhere, but basically I would hold them on my curling iron and they'd come out flat, and it was depressing and sad. So I didn't want to do the video, and it seemed like they still wanted me to do a video. They said, could you do the video without styling them? And I said, I'm not going to do a video. In my head, I'm like, I'm not going to do a video because that's kind of recommending these, and I don't recommend these. But I will say that after a really long, confusing conversation with them, they said that they wanted the little clip that I made so that they could send it to their manufacturer, which says they're trying. They said they don't want this to happen again. They don't want this to happen to anyone else, but I have seen other bad reviews for this company. I try not to watch other people's reviews before I do my own because I don't want to be influenced by someone else's opinion, but with this company I wish I had. It happened to someone else. They had gotten the hair and it wouldn't do anything. I haven't done the burn test to see if it's real hair, but I'm not going to bother. I did offer to send it back to them. They didn't want it. Or they said it would be too much of a hassle, and they wanted to. They seem really nice. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not like being rude or anything. They didn't want to make me go through the hassle of sending it back, even though I offered. But you know, just hair extension buy. It was weird experience, not good hair, but hopefully they fix it. Hopefully. And then this brings me to another point. This company is in China. They send from China, and also my mini house hair from China. And for some reason, like while I was going through this whole thing, I ended up watching a bunch of people's reviews for hair extensions, and it seems like there's this stereotype that if you get your hair from China, it's going to be bad. Newsflash, most of the manufacturers, most of the companies who buy from manufacturers, the hair is coming from China. Just gonna put that out there. What companies do is they'll go find a supplier and they'll sample the hair, well, most of them, I hope. They'll sample the hair, they'll find the one that's the best, and then they'll market it for themselves. So, I'm so mad. Like, do you guys really think that these like normal girls in China are just stuck with bad hair unless they buy from the US or something? Like, what is going through these people's minds? I don't know. It bothers me. It's just like anything else. If you buy something, you might have gotten a Friday pack. Someone was being lazy and didn't sew it correctly. Or maybe it is just bad hair, but it's just like walking into McDonald's, you order a McSpicy, they give you a McDouble. They made a mistake. All right, you move on. So I feel like people have this just negative stereotype on China, like it's all China's fault, and if you get hair from China, it's gonna be awful. Like, yes, there are, but there are also bad companies in the US or wherever else. It's the same thing everywhere, and you shouldn't just, I don't know. It just bothers me. You can't just stereotype one whole place because of one bad company. And this brings me to another thing about my mini house hair. As I said, I've had more than 10 sets of their hair, and I've never had a problem. So I honestly think that some of the people doing these bad reviews just don't know how to take care of their hair. Honestly, that's what I think. And you know what? Yesterday I went on a whole video watching spree of all the mini house reviews, and all of them are good except for comments are bad. So there's people commenting saying that they got bad hair, but the videos, people buying themselves. I've never seen mini house actually send their hair to someone for free. Tell me if they have. I've never seen it. So I see all of these good reviews, and I've never had a bad set from them. So whenever someone comes to me saying they got a bad set, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You got someone's lazy Friday set or something. I don't know what it is. Mini house has been my favorite, like the best hair I've ever had. And I don't know what to tell people, and I just kind of get upset. They stereotype it on China, and it's awful. The other thing I wanted to say was, there was this girl, I'm not going to name her channel or anything, but I was watching her video, I can't remember the company she was reviewing. She said, "This is Remy hair. You'd think that when I brush through it while it's wet, it would just flow right through." Think about that for a second. Oops. Sorry. Okay, think about that for a second. When your hair is wet and you get out of the shower and you try to run a brush through it, does it flow through? Not mine. When my hair is wet and it's, freshly washed, I get out of the shower, it does not comb through. Like, I don't know what kind of Disney princess you are, but my hair doesn't do that, okay? I don't know what to say about that. It just bothered the crap out of me. And the other thing, people really need to take care of their hair better. I watched too many reviews where people are like, it's shedding, and they just rip a brush through it. Like, when I brush my hair extensions, I start at the bottom and I brush it up slowly, make sure I get through the tangles nicely, and when I wash it, I don't just dunk it all in the water and swish it around. I wash weft by weft. Slowly, I get the hair wet, and I do this, and they're not attached to your head. You have to be delicate with them. They're not, I don't know what else to explain, but people are so awful to their hair, and then they'll give a company a bad review, and it just pisses me off. That's all. So as of right now, if you're still afraid to order from China, I'd say go with Irresistible Me. They're the only other big brand that I've tried, and if you don't want to spend a lot of money, Mini House. This is actually 2 sets. Well, so almost like 1.5 sets. The rest of them over there, I don't need to put them on my head. And I spent $133 on 2 sets of hair. $133 for 2 sets of hair, so that's pretty cheap. I can't remember exactly. These are 22 inches. I've seen some 20 inches of theirs only for $20, so that's pretty amazing. So this brings me to my next little chat thing. I am thinking about actually starting my own hair extensions company. I don't want to get into too many details. I'm just really excited about it. I think it'll be really fun. It's probably not going to be for another year or 2, maybe 5, because I really want to make sure that I do this right. I'm doing a lot of research, I'm reading a lot of things, and I have to start sampling. Like I said, I can't sit there and sew my own extensions. I have no idea where to get hair. So I'm going to be sampling from different manufacturers, sampling hair, testing it out, and yeah, I hope I can start my own hair extensions company, because I wanted to start my own company, but I never knew exactly what I wanted to do. And then I'm just sitting there with my hair. I'm like, this is what I do. I've had more than 25 sets of hair probably. This is what I love to do. I know hair extensions. I'm gonna sell hair extensions. I think it's gonna be really fun. Hopefully I can get it all figured out. I'm starting to take a few business classes in college. Wesley's actually decided to do something in business, and that's gonna help a lot, and I'm hoping that I can really start a really good business, and it makes me excited. I just want to know from all my viewers, let me know down below if you want me to start a hair extensions company. Like, would you buy from me? So I'm just dreaming for now. Hopefully I can get it all figured out, and I don't know, it makes me excited. Anyway, hopefully this video isn't too long and ranty. Hope I didn't make anybody mad, but honestly, these just my opinion and whatever. Yeah, make sure you check down below for all the links to my social media and the link to my Halloween series. Every Wednesday this year until Halloween I'll be doing a new Halloween makeup video, and I hope you guys subscribe and like and all that other fun stuff. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!